Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 2-year anniversary of Inappropriate Movie Database, the comedy game show about content warnings. I'm your host, Nick Martucci. I am so excited for this show to be happening. A special Saturday show. As of today, this show has been running now for 2 years, which is so much longer than I thought it was ever going to go. When I started this show, it was April 2021. In a few weeks after I started, vaccines came out, everyone was going outside, and COVID was almost over. And it's so nice that everything's changed since then. I've really enjoyed doing this show. So to celebrate, I've invited a bunch of people in to compete, 10 new movies. Winner of this game, I'm going to send $25 to, just to say thank you. I'd like to send more, but I've never actually made a dime off of this show. So right out of the pocket, $25 to thank you all for celebrating with me. If you're watching live and would like to be on this episode, go right now to the Facebook page. If you search Inappropriate Movie Database or click the link in the description of this video, right at the top, you'll see the event page for this show. There is a Zoom link in that page. Click on it. I will let you in. We're going to keep this going through all 20 movies. I'm not going to introduce everybody because there's too many of you. You're all great. Most of you have been on previous episodes. If you like anybody you're seeing here, please go back, watch old episodes. There's 2 years worth. I'm distracted by at least one of the contestants, but we can do this. We'll get back into this. If you're new to the show, you picked a weird episode to start watching on. Basically, what's going to happen in the show is I have gone to IMDb, as I have done repeatedly in the last 2 years, and I've pulled parental warnings for a bunch of movies. These parental warnings, I don't write them. I don't know who writes them. Anonymous weirdos have provided me 2 years of a show. I'm going to read these parental warnings. My friends here are going to try to figure out what these warnings are from. Like I said, I've been doing this for a while now. I've been doing themes on this show for about a year and a half, which means I have gathered a lot of movies that are great for certain themes and then real hard to put into other shows. So I've grabbed 20 of those that we've never used on the show before. This might be a harder episode, but I feel okay about that because I'm giving you money. The other difference from the normal show is as soon as you buzz in, I am going to call on you. You still lose a point if you're wrong, but for this one, only one person's getting points on any movie. So play strategically or don't. I'm not your mother. I've talked enough. I'm so excited to get this going. I hope my guests are all excited. I muted them all before we started this show, so it just feels like I'm performing into a void. All right, well, let me pull this off. I will not be asking anybody to pick years. I have all the years. I have all the movies. If we're ready to get into it, let's do that with the first movie of the night from
Let's
2015.
That was close.
First movie of the night from 2015 for 5 points under the category of frightening and intense scenes. The office fight scene is pretty intense. The office fight scene is pretty intense.
When that Office series finale happened.
Yeah.
For 4 points under violence and gore, 2 women have a brutal fight in a hotel, and they both fall over a balcony inside, landing on equipment. Tyler Tuttle, what do you think this movie is?
This Office Christmas Party?
This is not Office Christmas Party.
Well, that's a shitty movie you never want to talk about, so it felt like perfect for this goddamn show.
For 3 points under sex and nudity, in one scene after Brian and Mia stop talking, after that, Mia kisses Brian passionately. Josh Pick, what do you think?
My dad's favorite movie, Bill Clinton Sr., Brian and Mia make a porno.
No. Tyler, what do you think?
Oh God, I'm gonna fuck up the title. I think it's Furious 7, but it could also be Fast 7.
It is Furious 7.
Okay, it was one of the 7. It was the titling on those films are.
Oh yeah, it's a mess. Boy. Outside of the Rambo
stupid,
movies,
I raised my
worst.
hand. You may have gotten that answer right, Tyler, but I got my hand up first, you stupid asshole.
You gotta say my name right. I'm Island Tyler.
Happy 1 year
chilling on
Nick.
the beach.
Look, I can take my shirt off too. All right.
It's not off. I'm hiding the nips because I'm classy.
The other clues in this
dad?
movie: violence and gore near the end. Dom is covered in rubble and has some blood on his face and shirt after being caught inside a car, which is inside a collapsing parking garage. Violence and gore lengthy, brutal fight between Hobbs and Shaw in an office in which the two punch, kick, headbutt, and throw each other, and they're both knocked through glass panes, thrown through walls, and smashed into tables. Let's get to the next one. Tyler's the only one with points on the board at 2 points. 1957 is this next movie.
Island Tyler.
1957 for 5 points under profanity. 2 uses of hell. Quote, lady, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. And quote, I'm going to beat the hell out of you. Josh Pick, what do you think?
Bill Clinton Jr.
Uh-huh.
Am I still muted?
Yep, I can hear you.
All right.
All right.
Bill Clinton Jr. That's please.
Okay, I will take a point away from you. Don't worry about it.
That's fine. Just out of disrespect for you, I didn't want to guess.
Sex and nudity. We see a woman's legs in a close-up shot while she's performing at a nightclub. For 3 points under violence and gore, in trying to protect a lady, the main character punches a man till he accidentally kills him.
That rules.
I miss chivalry.
Yeah, I know. You sound like my dad, Bill Clinton Sr.
That's really sacrifice right there.
For 2 points under sex and nudity, Elvis tells a woman she looks sexy.
I think this movie might star Elvis. Does anyone know any movies that star Elvis?
No.
Josh Poirier, what do you think?
It's Jailhouse Rock.
It is Jailhouse Rock.
You're welcome for the
That's the only one I knew.
Damn it, Joshua.
I saw the scramble there.
Violence and gore.
Literally the only Elvis movie I know. It's Jailhouse Rock.
Yeah.
It's so close.
Violence and gore. Elvis is whipped in prison.
Nice.
And he was whipped in real life, but I don't know. I got nothing. Sorry.
That brings us on to the third movie, which is from 2017. This next movie, 2017. Is
Elvis in this one too?
No,
Cannot
Elvis is
confirm nor deny. Confirm nor deny.
I like you.
Coast to coast with Delilah.
You sound like my dad after too many corn dogs.
2017.
Please don't tell him I said that. He'll have me killed.
For 5 points under sex and nudity, a man graphically describes some sexual acts to a priest during confession.
What was the year on this?
2017.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can you read that one more time? Sorry.
I know this.
A man graphically describes sexual acts to a priest during confession. Bill, what do you think?
Spotlight?
It is.
I never saw it. I just know the general idea.
Can he? I'll lose a point for his guess. He shouldn't have to lose a point for that one.
I think we should all lose a point for that one.
I think I should lose the show for that one. Last show.
Shut it 2 years, good years.
2 years,
Let's shut it down.
Nice even number.
Spotlight joke is where we bookend it.
4 points
It
under
wasn't
violence and
Spotlight.
gore. A woman cuts her hand with a knife. She smears blood on her cheeks.
So it's definitely a comedy.
For 3 points under frightening and intense scenes, the vulgar and blasphemous behavior of the religious figures is meant to be shocking.
Oh
I don't
shit! I know
see.
this one.
Okay.
Tyler, what do you think?
The Little Hours.
This is The Little Hours.
I knew this one.
It could come back to Spotlight again, actually, with that last clue.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm wrong here. I really don't.
I still think Bill Clinton could take the point for this one. I would not object.
Well, that's the problem, is not enough people objected to Bill Clinton taking things.
I did. That's why you never heard of me.
Sex
Say
and
it
nudity.
like it is.
Sex and nudity, a group of around 10 female witches dance around the fire in the woods completely nude. And profanity. Yep.
What's the year on that?
2017.
We've already done this. We finished this, JD.
Oh, we're still on this one. Oh,
No.
It's The Little Hours. Kate Micucci is around the fire nude.
Kate Micucci, Allison Brie,
Aubrey Plaza.
Aubrey Plaza,
Nick
Uh,
Offerman is the priest. I think she's saying sexual things too.
Dave Franco.
Oh yeah, because they're a thing.
hmm
It's all
Profanity.
family.
Most instances of profanity are said by nuns, meant to be
Is
shocking.
this English you're speaking? What is happening? Am I having a stroke again?
that sounds like
Constantly.
such a weird movie.
Oh, it's very
Ah.
weird.
It's like
It's
a-
fun.
I'm
Lesbian
interested.
witch nun movie, kinda.
Yeah. Honestly, JD, right
My
up your
favorite
alley.
genre.
Kind of, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, if you ever wanted to see Aubrey Plaza as a lesbian witch nun, this is your picture.
Guys, I gotta go.
This is her $25.
Say, JD, if you want to do a watch party.
All
Thanks,
right.
Bye.
1981 is this next movie. For 5
Oh.
points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, Farley Flavors smokes a cigar.
I'm sorry, who?
Farley Flavors smokes a cigar.
That's stupid. That's a stupid name.
That's
Nick, can we get that name one more for the people in the back?
Farley Flavors.
Barley, like the wheat.
Farley like the Chris.
Got it. Thank you.
Flavors like the
Cool.
taste.
Oh,
You
I
can't
thought
hear you
I
from
heard
Minnesota,
barley as
sorry.
well. That's a little
Yeah, me
better.
too.
For 4
Say it one
points
more
under
time?
nope
Okay.
under profanity. The song "Bitchin' in the Kitchen" contains numerous uses of the titular word.
Fuck you,
Josh
Joshua.
Poirier, what do you think?
Rocky Horror.
It is not Rocky Horror.
Sorry,
Who's
wrong
taking this one, Marty or Carrie?
Marty.
No, it's you. No,
Oh,
it's you. It's you. You
Oh,
shock
Right.
treatment.
This is shock
The other one.
treatment.
Yeah.
I blanked on what it was called for a second. I've never felt so much panic.
nice.
It's the other one. It is-
I know. I was like, it's a song. There's a song, and it's like, it's a shock treatment. Got it. Got it. Got it there.
Yeah, give me some
Mhm.
treatment.
Frightening and intense scenes, although this is for humorous purposes, the fact that Brad is in a straitjacket, alcohol, drugs, and smoking, Janet's father drinks a beer, and sex and nudity like the Rocky Horror Picture Show. This movie features a brother and sister who frequently imply incestuous acts on each other.
Yay.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I didn't mean that.
Was that for
The
your
original Cruel
incest episode?
Intentions.
Oh yeah, no, we've done so many incest episodes and just never get to it.
I'd host one of those too if you get tired of movies where the dog dies.
No, I
Yeah, why
keep
don't we
those shows
do
for
a double
nepotism.
feature?
Incest or dead dog. That's what I want to host.
That should just be the full episode. This movie either has incest, a dead dog, or both.
Yes.
Yeah, why limit yourself, Tyler?
That's
sorry,
what I'm
Island
saying. That's
Tyler.
what I gotta host. Yeah, Island
Alright.
Tyler.
Gotta cast a wide net.
Yeah,
Episode
either of those.
movie number 5 for 5 points. This is 2014
Moving along.
for 5 points.
Yeah.
Sex and nudity. A man mentions somebody fights, quote, balls out. He says that as the person fights wears. He says that as the person fights wearing nothing but their armor. A man mentioned somebody fights balls out. He says that as a person fights wearing nothing but their armor. Tyler, what do you think?
Deadpool?
It is not Deadpool.
Well, that was a good guess. You
It
could
was
at
a
least
good
It feels like a
compliment
good guess.
Yeah, thank you, everyone but Nick.
I
I
said
know, Nick.
so
That's
too.
really-
After I goaded you into it, it counts less. I had to ask.
For 4 points under violence and gore, in one scene, a character's face is seen melting for about 3 seconds.
What year is this?
2014. Josh Pick, what do you think?
Is it an Iron Man movie?
It is not an Iron Man movie.
I'll guess. Why not?
Well,
All right,
that
Tyler,
seemed
what
like
do you
a good
think?
guess.
Did an X-Men movie like Days of No. The one in the 80s. Let's say that came out in 2014.
It
That's
is
a
not
good
X-Men
guess.
Apocalypse.
Oh, then not that one.
JD, what do you think?
I think this is a Spider-Man movie. No.
Just because if it was, I would ask you to be more specific, but it's not, and I'm just trying to get this game going. Keeping everything on the
Does
rails. as much as
Spider-Man wear
possible.
armor?
No, sometimes.
He has
I think
spider
so.
armor.
That was a genuine question. I don't know.
Iron Man made him spider armor.
You did.
Some of the
Cool.
villains do.
For 3
Yeah.
points under violence and gore. Those deaths are mostly bloodless, but include percussive explosions, impalements from creature tentacles, and images of our heroes being strafed by shrapnel and banged by large mechanical devices and vehicles. A number of times, we see a character lying prone, dead, with a glazed over expression.
I don't like
Did
the way you
anybody else
said
get caught
those
up on the
deaths.
tentacles thing?
Josh Poirier, what do you think?
This Guardians of the Galaxy.
Thank you, Marty.
It is not Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay. Well,
That was a good guess.
I had
It
a
was a
similar
good
thought
guess.
though. So I'm glad that I didn't guess it. I guess because it was wrong.
For 2 points under frightening and intense scenes, the many deaths of the main protagonist might be frightening.
Oh, well, no, there was no tentacles in this movie. I'll still guess it.
Okay, Tyler, what do you think?
Were there tentacles
be a-
hidden in Happy
do it.
Death Day somewhere?
Not Happy Death Day. Marty Carey.
Is it Pacific Rim?
It is not Pacific Rim.
I had
Oh,
that thought
shit.
also.
Oh, god damn it, I'm the dumbest man alive. I know it now.
I also thought maybe Pacific Rim. Wow.
You already guessed on that one, right, Tyler?
Yeah, I'm just preemptive because I realized how dumb I am.
Well, let me give everybody a fair shot, though.
Give it to him.
All right. Frightening and intense scenes. Several times throughout the film repeats, for example, the main theme of the movie is for the main protagonist to die, revive after death, and learning about new strategies. Josh Pick, what do you think?
I don't know. I just wanted to beat Tyler.
All right. Tyler, what do you think?
I waited till you said the first clue. So it's Edge of Tomorrow and or Live, Die, Repeat.
I will accept both of those. It is Edge of Tomorrow.
It's got
The Cider House
multiple
Rules?
titles.
Is that Tom Cruise?
That's Tom
Yeah.
Cruise.
It's a surprisingly
Wow.
good movie.
Yeah.
That had a great title as
Just-
a book, and they didn't use it for either of the titles.
No, it's
of
got
the
like
movie.
2 separate titles. They really could not commit
Uh-huh.
to a title of that film. It's amazing.
But the book is called All You Need Is Kill.
Perfect.
Based off a book?
Uh-huh. I think it's
So,
That's great.
It's a
Nick, not for
graphic
nothing,
novel.
I
Yeah.
forgot to explain the rules properly to my friend, and I think she should get some points for that.
I agree.
It's okay.
for guessing the wrong movie. Why?
Yeah.
I think
Because
15
she
points
thought
are-
I did not explain that you can guess more than once, just not more than once on the same clue.
Oh.
Nick, you should just give her some money out of your wallet.
I think we should all refuse to
You
answer
know.
until
You
until
don't
they
have
get
to do
one right.
anything.
Yeah, let's go on strike.
Strike.
Like those lazy writers.
All right. Next, let me just say,
Clinton family doesn't side with labor. Not now, not never.
we're done through a quarter of this at this point. Marty is in the lead with 4. Tyler's at 3. The rest of you are 0 or lower.
I'm doing the best on the island.
I'm or lower.
Happy first anniversary.
Just like my mom in 2016. That's Hillary Clinton. Sorry, Hillary Clinton Sr.
Also, Polite Kitty, I see you in the comments of YouTube. If you want to also jump on this episode, go to the Facebook event and join the Zoom. Don't just comment. You only need 5 points to be in the lead, and it can happen right now.
I'm
There's
gonna guess the
basically a
Little Hours
celebrity
2
here.
next, and it's gonna be right. I'm ready.
All
Marty,
right.
you gonna take that? You heard that, right?
I absolutely did. And no, I am not. I'm honestly very surprised to be here. When Nick said I was in the lead, I had to pause for a minute and then be like, oh, because Poirier lost points. Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right, let's do
I'm
it.
rooting for Marty.
19,
I'm rooting for me.
1989 is this next
89.
movie.
I'm rooting
89.
for Nick. You're
Sex
a
gonna
bad
make
bet.
it through it. You're gonna make it through this, buddy.
1989, Nick. 1989.
Bruce Springsteen, Madonna, way before Nirvana.
What's
Nirvana was
1985?
the
Yeah.
first album. came
Ah,
out in
shit. You're right.
1989.
I'm a piece of shit. I'm sorry. I'm gonna mute myself.
Also,
Piece of
when did
shit.
Bowling for Soup become classic rock?
You're old.
That's not
You're
classic
old.
rock. I refuse to accept that. That's bullshit.
I on the local station that used to be classic rock and is expanded, I heard a song from American Idiot the other day.
Nope,
Yeah.
absolutely not. I reject this information.
Anyway, this
Years
movie's from
ago, Kate told me I
1989.
was lucky I was
89.
alive when I Write Sins Not Tragedies was on the radio. And they're not wrong.
All right, 1989, 5 points, sex and nudity. A woman dances seductively for a man. She removes her blouse, but not her bra. She says, "You know me. I can't stand to go on like this forever." She pulls his hand to her breast and asks to be held. He wants to do work, or what he considers work. They get interrupted. Josh Pick, what do you think?
I don't know if it counts because it was cut from a movie, but this is the Brave Little Toaster. The fan had a whole monologue that you never.
The fan had surprisingly grabbable knockers, according to the toaster, in
Yeah.
that deleted scene.
Yeah, the 80s were a different time.
They sure
It
were.
wasn't right.
Let's go to this next clue. 4 points under violence and gore. A few scenes with gunplay as the groups try to avoid cops and bad drug dealers. Josh Pick.
Was it the Brave Little Toaster?
It's still not the Brave Little Toaster. Do you want to guess anything else?
There's a sequel. They go to
Cider
Mars.
House Rules.
There we go.
Yeah.
Just so disappointed.
For 3 points under frightening and intense scenes, the opening and the very end is Bob riding in an ambulance, moaning in pain. We presume that he ends up being okay.
Classic Bob.
Good luck in the comedy competition, Polite Kitty.
I mean,
Rush
of course, Bob would be the one there doing that.
For 2
Where's
points
the
under
Bob?
alcohol, drugs, and smoking, drug use is shown constantly. Most are high and in a drug-like trance throughout the movie.
This really does sound like Brave Little Toaster, if I'm being honest.
It sounds like a good time, though. I mean, shit, they're high. They're having fun.
Kirk, what do you think?
Wait, it's not this. RoboCop 2?
I mean, I love that guess, but it is not RoboCop 2.
That was a good guess.
I wish it
RoboCop
was.
2, sexual harasser.
Last one, 1 point, alcohol, drugs, and smoking. The main theme of the movie is that teenagers / young adults who rob pharmacies to get chemicals for them to make their own drugs. Kirk, what do you think?
Drugstore Cowboy.
This is Drugstore Cowboy.
God damn you, Kirk. That was the first one I knew.
I thought it was Cider House Rules.
Every movie is Cider House Rules. Sorry for yelling. My dad's Bill Clinton Sr.
Are you
All
actually?
right.
Yeah, I am.
Next one
My
up.
father.
2022 is the next one, and I'm real curious about this one.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
scared.
This movie came out last year for 5 points under
Oh,
alcohol,
Lord.
drugs, and smoking. A few folks do cocaine in the bathroom. Alcohol is consumed in a few scenes.
I don't know.
It sounds like that one night at Patty's. I don't know.
For 4 points under violence and gore, a man pushes a woman's face into a car door. She is shown to have a bloody nose. Three points, frightening and intense scenes, several very tense scenes. 2 scenes in which box cutters are pressed into characters' necks. Characters are tased, one is sprayed with pepper spray, a couple of brief physical assaults, very little blood, but incredibly tense. Josh Poirier, what do you think?
This Smile.
It is not Smile.
Hmm.
Okay. 2 points, violence. Oh, Kirk, what do you think?
Knock at the cabin door.
It is not Knock at the Cabin.
Fucking Shyamalan, you.
2 points, violence and gore. A woman is seen beaten and robbed.
Movie doesn't sound fun, Nick.
It doesn't sound fun.
Jason,
Poirier, what do you think? No? Okay.
No, I'm gonna do it.
Okay,
I'm just
what do you
thinking
think?
Just thinking of other movies that came out last year. Was it Men?
It is not Men.
All right.
It sounds like it should be Men.
It does sound like it should
Yeah,
be.
yeah. It seems.
I mean, men are
Lloyd was here.
obviously to blame, whether or not.
For 1
I
point
think
under
Lloyd would have a reaction to this.
1 point under sex and nudity. Throughout the movie, Emily does not wear a bra, and her nipples can be seen through her shirt.
Emily.
Yeah, I wasn't sure that this was going to go.
I know it. Emily's name is in the title. It's like the addict Emily, the drug.
Tyler, what do you think?
Oh Lord, Tyler, what? I'm
Fucking
scared.
Netflix one. You guys got it. Emily's name's in the title. It's like the asshole Emily. Emily's an asshole. It's something like that.
Tyler, what do you think? Because Kirk doesn't want to answer.
We
Are
can't
you
hear you,
muted?
Tyler.
Oh, I was muted. It's
Okay.
Emily the criminal.
It is Emily the Criminal.
Nice.
This is,
I saw that at AMC. That also has Aubrey Plaza.
It sure does.
That's a movie?
It's yeah, she has like bad credit or something and she can't get a job and she went to jail and then she steals stuff. It's fine. It's like, boy, the economy's terrible. And I'm like, yeah. And then it doesn't say anything more. It just sort of reiterates things we already know.
Dios mío.
I will say, during one of our episodes, we had contestants pick actors to do movies from. And one
That was fun.
contestant picked Aubrey Plaza. And then that contestant didn't come on the show. So we didn't do any of those Aubrey Plaza movies.
That explains. Well,
Did
she's been
explain
my
a lot.
patron saint because I've got little hours in Emily. So
Next one up is from 1983.
Caller.
1983 for 5 points under violence and gore.
Oh.
There are a couple of automobile accidents.
is this one also Aubrey Plaza?
I mean, I don't know if she was doing movies in 83. Bill, what do you think?
83, Empire
Uh-huh.
Strikes Back.
It is not Empire Strikes Back.
Came out in the 83, buddy.
Marty Carey, who
try.
wants to say it?
Is it Christine?
It is not Christine. That is a great guess.
So good.
That is a good guess. That movie's cool.
I liked that.
For
Way
4
better than
points
Empire Strikes
under sex and nudity.
I meant to say Return of the Jedi. I'm so stupid. It's okay, I'll put my hand up.
Sex and nudity. Drew and Karen sleep together on several occasions, although no nudity is shown.
Nice. Good for
Drew
them.
and Karen. Bill, what do you want to say now?
I know that Empire Strikes Back came out in 1980.
Uh-huh.
Return of the Jedi came out in 1983 is what I meant to say.
Okay.
I'm just really, I'm not very smart. I'm sorry.
That's true.
I don't,
Return of the
I don't wanna
Jedi
get-
just had his 30-year anniversary thing in theaters. Josh is right.
I mean, it is a coincidence that
Bill,
there's
thank you.
a Drew and a Karen
Bill
in
is
Return
right.
of the Jedi.
And they're constantly going at it.
Well, they, died in a lightsaber crash accident.
Next, sex and nudity. Dolly Pellicker spends the night in prison with a person who turns out to be a woman the following day.
Oh, no. It's not at all in the scope of this movie.
Okay. For 2 points under sex and nudity, Karen briefly exposes her breast to a nuclear plant coworker who is annoying her. Josh, what do you think?
Silkwood.
This is Silkwood.
Oh.
I'm glad you got that, Josh, because that one was added in for your Kurt Russell selection.
Yeah, I know.
Last
feels-
one in that, sex and nudity. A crying woman is shown from the side being scrubbed down by company officials in the shower after she tested positive for nuclear contamination. Part of her breast is visible.
I love the fact they focused on the breast.
I mean, that's an odd porn
Uh-huh.
search.
I mean,
Test me positive for I don't know.
it did give me Silkwood.
As far as I
that was a
know,
bad joke.
it's the only movie Meryl Streep ever showed a breast in. So that's a fun little bit of trivia.
Sophie's
fun.
really called for it though. They just cut away.
It was her choice.
80 for Brady really called for it.
80 for Brady's had the best Sally Field nipple shot I think I've ever seen.
Oh,
That
No, I
movie
don't
should
think
have been 20% hornier. No one should have been wearing her shirt.
All right.
Well,
let's
not
get
the football guys
Horny.
anyway.
next.
I wanted
movie.
someone to fuck Gronk.
So did
Too.
Gronk.
I know. I want to see Jane Fonda and Gronk. That's what I ship.
In 1994 is this next movie. 1994. For 5
year.
points under violence and gore, one character gets an axe buried in their back and are killed. Warrior, what do you think?
Natural Born Killers.
It is not Natural Born Killers. Tyler, what do you think?
So I married an axe murderer?
I mean, it should be, but no, it is not. So I married an axe murderer.
It should be.
For 4 points under
Oh,
violence
okay.
and gore, several prolonged fight scenes where characters viciously battle one another. Though fast-paced and brutal, most of these fights are a bit comical and not too graphic.
The
Tyler, what do you think this time?
Legend of the Drunken Master?
This is The Legend of the Drunken Master.
I know the Axe Gang when I hear it. That's my favorite movie of all time. You're not going to trick me on that one. I can't believe it took me one extra question.
I'm again so happy you got it. You picked Jackie Chan, and that's why that movie's on.
That's
the
why
list.
it all came together for me, Nicholas.
Violence and gore. Few bad guys get stabbed or slashed with a bamboo stick. Violence and gore. Some people get set on fire. Jackie Chan burns his hands in one scene, and we see the burns.
That movie
Alcohol,
rocks.
drugs, and smoking. There will be many scenes of people drinking. The main character cannot fight his best unless he drinks sweet, delicious alcohol.
It's great. In the original ending, he just drinks straight like industrial alcohol and then he's blind. Like the epilogue is just him blind because he got so drunk.
Amazing.
I love Jackie Chan.
All right, we're on to number 10. This is the halfway point. 1975 is the next movie.
I remember that year. I was born that year.
You remember
Good
that
year.
year?
I don't
He
remember
remembers
at least
everything.
the first 5 years I was alive.
I believe you. I do. Remember the first 5 years
1975.
you were alive?
For 5 points under French, under frightening and intense scenes.
You,
Under French scenes. You know,
French
frightening
and intense. Got it.
Intense and extended scenes of drug withdrawal.
75?
What's the year on this?
75. What do you think, Bill?
Oh shit! No, that was we already did. No,
Okay.
sorry.
4 points, alcohol, drugs, and smoking. Some alcohol, multiple scenes of drug usage, including use of needles. An elderly woman is shown with needle marks on her hands, indicating heroin use.
I feel like I'm gonna be like, oh,
All right,
yeah.
Bill.
It's not Midnight Cowboy, is it?
It
No,
is not Midnight Cowboy.
God damn it! What's the name of the movie I'm thinking? God damn
I wish I could tell you, Billy.
it. Me too, Island Tyler.
3
Oh,
points
I
under
love you.
sex and nudity.
I love you, Island Tyler.
Some bikini-clad women playing volleyball on a beach. One young woman has the top part of her intergluteral cleft showing, aka butt crack.
I don't like whoever wrote that.
A French sex shop is shown in the background.
A real pervert wrote that.
A woman has her intergluteal cleft showing. Bill, what do you think?
A real
Well,
disgusting man wrote that.
They like whipped
This-
out Google for that.
This clue really gave it away between the volleyball and the word top. It's Top Gun.
It is not Top Gun.
Could be. I think it is.
Good.
See Island Tyler clapping. It sounds like I'm correct.
For 2 points under profanity, some anti-French slurs. Josh, what do you think?
This is the French Connection too.
This is the French Connection 2.
I think I had it in French, and then I was like, wait a second.
Yeah,
The original
I-
French
I
Connection
was-
came out years before that.
yeah. That was what was tripping me up. It sounded okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
There's a French connection too.
Does anybody know what a French slur would be? That's what we're stuck on. We have no
Frog?
idea. Like,
America.
I thought baguette,
Frog.
but I don't know what
So,
else.
yeah.
Baguette.
I almost gave it away at the beginning, and I'm glad it lasted that long before you realized it.
I almost
I was-
guessed
I
the
was
French
thinking-
connection, but I was like, that's way too
Okay.
early. What is
Yep.
this?
Yeah.
So what happened was we did an episode that was easy sequel title. So that was a movie name and a number. And French Connection 2 was the first movie to ever be called something 2.
That's wild.
That's
So
hilarious.
I learned so
included
many
that.
things in the last minute too. I learned there is a French connection too, and that is the first two. So
And that is
All right.
called
Bless you,
French
Nick.
Connection too.
At the end of 10, let's see where we're at. Tyler's in the lead with 7, Marty at 4, Josh Poirier at 1, and rest of you are in the negatives right now.
yeah, I'd like to see someone jump in and
Excellent.
get ahead of me now, Nick.
Really, really happy to be here.
I
Island
mean-
Tyler,
Yeah,
We've got
You're gonna
half a
win
show
that.
left.
you're gonna win that money.
I'm gonna
All right.
spend it on coconuts.
You should spend it on a chair.
I sit on sand because I'm an island guy. That's all we need on the island. I don't
You
even
should
know
buy
what
a
to
shirt.
do with your mainland money.
You should buy buttons for your shirt.
I don't need them. The waves.
We do. I think this is our first topless performance on the show.
Nips are covered. This is decent.
I will take my fucking shirt off. I swear to God. This all sounds like a challenge to me, Bill
This-
Clinton Jr.
This next movie is from 2020.
I keep it real.
2020.
Oh,
And I
my.
love Carrie just shaking her head.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Just
take
no
my shirt
kidding.
off. Don't worry.
Like 2 movies came out that year.
Uh-huh.
Not
5
even
points
expressing
under,
how we all feel. Thank you, Carrie.
5
Doing
points under
awards
sex
work.
and nudity. Footage of Hugh Hefner's Playboy Club in Atlantic City from the 1970s is shown. Some cleavage, but no nudity.
Oh, it's that one movie, Nick.
Sex picture.
For 4 points under sex and nudity. Occasional crude verbal sexual references. The strongest are to a ride that sent water up multiple orifices, another ride where people lost their pants and tops, and teenagers having sex and being fingered in a shack on the park grounds.
Oh fuck! What's the name of this?
Kirk, what do you think?
Class action park.
This is Class Action Park.
God damn it! Oh, I knew exactly what that was.
Oh, that's a good
Yeah,
documentary.
Yeah,
I see.
HBO documentary on Action
Yeah,
Park
it's-
in New Jersey.
it's really good,
Great.
Oh man, I can see it. I can see all of it, which is not
I
necessarily
knew it sounded familiar, but that year
the
was a
one I would
goddamn blur.
choose.
HBO Max
Think,
streaming.
Yeah.
Profanity, many F words throughout. The S word, B word, and C word are also used.
Which
language-
ones?
All language is 90% from one particular interviewee who is seen throughout the entire documentary. Violence and gore, occasional descriptions of grisly and gory injuries suffered at the park for its dangerous rides, accompanied by crude cartoon drawings and archive footage.
Yeah.
And
Oh, that movie
alcohol,
rocks.
drugs,
I
and
like those
smoking.
cartoons. I remember that shit now. They were pretty graphic little fun.
The fucking the slide with the loop.
It's yeah.
Yeah.
Just to spoil a scene from this movie, they had a slide with a loop that is all enclosed in a tube. You go and you do like a little loop-de-loop and come down, and they needed to test it out, so they sent their teenage staff down, and their teenage staff came down with just like bloody mouths. And they're like, all right, well, let's make it faster and send more people down. So they send more people down, and those people are coming down with just like scratches all over their skin.
Oh.
And they can't figure out why. And then they open up the tube at the top and find the teeth from all of the first teenagers implanted into the slide.
There's a real
Yeah.
mediocre Johnny Knoxville movie about it.
There sure is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen a couple of decent YouTube you should, if you haven't seen it, watch the
Yeah.
movie. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Glass
Defunct
Action Park
Land
is the
has
best
a real
one.
good video.
Yeah,
on it on
yeah,
YouTube,
that's what I'm
too.
saying. Watch Class. Yeah,
There's no such thing as a subpar Johnny Knoxville movie.
My man.
What about Men in
We
Black
gotta-
2?
Well,
I wanna
besides
say
Men in
it's
Black
called-
2.
Like Grand Theft Parsons or Fun Size.
Men in
Besides
Black
those,
2 is the best Men in Black.
besides all those.
All right. Next one from 2018. 2018.
Movies
for
came
five
out this
Yes.
year.
Under violence and gore, a man makes many cuts to another man's face while he screams in pain. Tyler, what do you think?
John Wick 3.
It is not John Wick 3.
Could have been.
Could have been. Kirk, what do you think?
Terrifier.
It is not Terrifier. JD, what do you think?
Deadpool 2.
It is not Deadpool 2.
No.
All right, 4 points. Alcohol, drugs, and smoking. The main character is seen drinking whiskey in a bar, with another man holding the glass so he can drink it. Bill Clinton, what do you think?
John Wick 2,
It is not John Wick 2.
the whiskey man.
It's something about a guy with arms that are less than functional, but also cuts faces.
For 3 points under violence and gore, after a lengthy fight scene, a bend over character has a knife placed sideways in their mouth before they are kneed in the back of the head. The force of the knee combined with the blade causes their mouth to graphically split open, killing him. Josh Poirier, what do you think?
Fun.
I'm gonna guess because I know this movie came out in 2018. Is this Upgrade?
I've been talking about it for so long on the show now. This is Upgrade.
What is this movie?
This movie is fucking fantastic.
It
It's
is,
this
it is.
guy. He's left a paraplegic after being attacked. His wife is killed. He's confined to a wheelchair. And this guy offers him a chance to move again by putting a little AI computer chip in his head. And that chip helps him try to get revenge and figure out who killed his wife. And it's
What?
so brutal and violent. And
Isn't it
the
from one of the dudes that did like the first Saw? Like, isn't
oh,
that-
I don't know.
thought-
I
James
think that's
no.
Bond.
Malignant.
Yes. The guy who did it also did the Invisible Man movie with Elizabeth
Yes.
Moss.
Leave one
Yes,
out.
because
Leave one
like
out.
those two, like James, I'm forgetting on the other guy's name, but like they're
Leave one
like
out.
buddies.
This feels like a good James Wan movie.
Oh yeah.
If you haven't seen Upgrade, see it.
Malignant was an awful James Bond movie until about 80% into it.
And that's the moment you're like, oh, I think I love it now.
And then it became the best
Malignant
James Bond
is a
movie of all
great
time.
parody movie. It's just no one realizes they're making jokes for the first 2/3.
The other thing, violence and gore, character with a gun implant in their hand has their palm forced back around to face their head and then fired. The blast tears apart their face and head before blowing their head apart. This movie fucking rules.
It is really good. I remember it.
All right, let's get to the next one. 1995 is the next one. 1995. For
What a
5
year.
points under sex and nudity. 4 young men yell at a passing riverboat and their buttocks are shown.
What was your on
What
that?
year?
95.
I'm gonna write this time.
4 young men yell at a.
At a passing riverboat and their buttocks are shown. What do you think, Bill?
Huck Finn.
Not Huck Finn. JD, what do you think?
The Adventures of Tom Sawyer.
I mean, real fun way to go across it, but no, it is not The Adventures of Tom Sawyer either.
Seems like it is.
For 4 points under sex and nudity, Jim masturbates on a roof. Dark, so you can't see the actual event. And scene where he takes his friend to a sexual show where a woman is showing dancing in exotic ways with nipple tassels. That sentence was a journey to read.
I
I need to listen to it.
don't need to listen to, buddy. Yeah.
It was a journey to receive, Nick.
Jim.
Josh Poirier, what do you think?
It's the biopic from Jim Carroll.
What's that
Basketball
called?
Diaries.
It is the
Diaries.
Basketball Diaries.
People who died,
Oh
died.
shit! I loved that movie back in the day.
All
What
the
a-
people who
oh,
died,
good pull.
died. All the people who died.
That was a
Yeah,
good
that's a
movie.
nice one.
What a good song.
Great song. And Guar sings a version of it that's like intense.
Mhm.
You know,
I
they're
had,
not really monsters. They're just men in monster costumes.
I did not.
I had
Well, they are.
yeah. The day he
I can't
died,
tell you that.
I was at a Airborne Toxic Event concert.
Really?
In their encore, they came out and just all sang that song, and
Oh, wow.
it was real nice.
It's cool. Yeah, Guar's version is really, really poignant, actually, because it talks about Odoris's death. I don't know if you know anything about Guar, but
I know very little about Guar.
Dave
I know that
Brocky-
they do fun covers on AV Club's
Yeah.
YouTube channel.
Dave
You know, they're
Brocky's
not
lead
really
singer.
monsters. They're just men in monster costumes.
Dave Brocky's lead singer died about 7 years ago. And
I heard
that's
their
why-
documentary was awesome.
documentary was amazing.
I haven't seen it, but I've heard nothing but amazing things.
It was on it's on Shudder.
I gotta find it.
It's really good.
Huh.
Well, it's on Shutter.
This is the first time I'm realizing something. The next movie up, I have put into my sheet of all movies twice.
Really?
So
What's
I've
that
never
mean?
used it, but I've written it down twice with five different clues.
Well, you never have to again, buddy.
So I just want to double check,
Double check.
see if
Keep
one
singing.
see if one is funnier than the other. Yeah, I'm gonna do this one. 1965 is this movie. 65. For 5 points under frightening and intense scenes, some deaths, the underwater battle could be considered intense.
They fight in
Name of that
water in
one.
the 1960s?
Josh Poirier, what do you think?
This is Thunderball?
This is Thunderball.
That was what I was thinking, but I couldn't think of the name of it. God damn it. This is a bad
Or
night
you're
for me.
rocketing ahead.
Oh,
I remember
man.
the underwater car chase scene. Underwater
I
car
knew it
chase
was a
scene.
Bond movie. I wasn't sure which one it was. God damn it. All I could fuck. That movie rules.
Fantastic scene.
Frightening and intense scenes. Man is thrown into a shark pool. He struggles
job,
and screams. He's attacked
that
by
was
the
a great
sharks
pull.
off screen. Alcohol, drug, and smoking. It's mentioned that a female spy killed herself with a cyanide pill. Violence and gore, Bond surprises an assassin waiting in his shower by turning on the hot water and scalding him, then attacking him and punching him. And alcohol, drugs, and smoking, James Bond never lit a cigarette in the fourth installment of the film franchise, but plenty of others did light up.
I like Thunderball a lot.
Thunderball's
Yeah, it's
fun.
one of the best ones.
I gotta
I
rewatch
like
all the
Moonraker
60s
and I like
Bonds. They're
Thunderball.
awesome.
Yeah.
Which one actually I like a lot?
It's
which
really
like,
imaginative.
I like Honor
All the
Majesty's
ocean
Secret
shit.
Service.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Thunderball
All
is
the
a
ocean
top
shit is
tier
so cool.
song too. Tom
Yeah.
Jones hitting that note at the end is amazing.
I think Citizens on Patrol is my favorite James Bond.
Great film.
Don't call me Thunderball till the morning.
When Bobcat Goldthwait's gang character became a cop.
That brings us to movie 15. We are
We're
coming
doing it.
towards the end of this.
Wait, was there any worse gang leader than Bobcat Goldthwait?
Whitey Bulger.
Oh,
Yeah.
He killed a lot of people. Bobcat killed hardly
he-
anyone.
it's true. I'm talking
Way
about
worse than
least believable gang leader than Bobcat Goldthwait.
Man. Jimmy Tingle once
2016.
compared me to Bobcat Goldthwait, like the least complimentary compliment I've ever received. It's like the meanest nice thing anyone's ever said to me.
2016 is this next one. 2016.
Wow.
For 5 points under frightening and intense scenes. The topic of mental hospital treating, quote, female hysteria may offend and frighten some viewers. Tyler, what do you think?
Hysteria with Maggie Gyllenhaal.
It is not Hysteria with Maggie Gyllenhaal.
But that's the exact thing you just said.
It sure
You
is.
said 2017?
2016.
2016 hysteria. Oh. Okay.
Okay, for 4 points under frightening and intense scenes. Time is seen slowly dying throughout much of the film's duration. The character appears in a great deal of pain and fear, which may upset some viewers. For 3 points under frightening and intense scenes, a memorial credits tribute is made to Alan Rickman, who died in 2016, which may be emotional to some viewers, especially since this was Rickman's last filmography before his death.
I don't remember his last movie. Now I feel ridiculous.
Oh.
For 2 points under frightening and intense scenes, part of the premise is that a character is convinced his family is somehow still alive, and others unsuccessfully try to get him to accept that the Jabberwocky killed them. Josh, what do you think?
Oh shit! It's Alice. Alice in Wonderland. It's Jabberwocky's Alice in Wonderland. I just can't remember the name of the movie.
Oh.
Alice in Wonderland.
It is not Alice in Wonderland.
That's fine.
Marty Carey.
Is this Through the Looking Glass?
This is Alice Through the
Okay.
Looking Glass.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
I didn't realize they turned that into a movie. I knew it was a book.
I feel like you should get partial credit for that.
I read the book.
You would have if nobody knew the title.
Okay,
You
you
were
should get
the
partial
only
credit for that.
Frightening and
Partial
intense
credit.
scenes. The Hatter and the Queen of Hearts are quite grotesque looking and may frighten younger viewers.
Partial credit.
Look, if I get anything for Spotlight, you don't get anything for this.
Let's see where that puts us. Right now, Poirier has taken the lead at 12. Marty is at
Tyler.
6. Tyler's at 5. Kirk is at
Tyler,
2.
Tyler.
Carrie's at -2. JD's at -3. And Josh Pick is at
Uh-oh.
-13.
Who's
Awesome.
that? Bill Clinton C. Jr., please.
We've got 5 movies remaining.
I haven't gotten a single thing right. I did know a couple of them, but people beat me to it. So, partial credit.
You know what? I'm going to give each of you extra half points.
No, I don't deserve
All
it.
of you. I'm adding it to the
Okay.
scores.
I don't like
Sweet.
that.
Thank you for all
That's-
being here.
That feels
Thank
like
you, Nick. I love
anticipation.
you. I mean, you're cool.
Thanks, Nick.
About $5 instead. I love you.
Nope. I don't
So
love
am
you
I at
that
like
much.
negative 2.5?
Yep, that is how that math works.
Oh, sweet.
Next movie's from 2004. 2004.
Hell yeah. Fuck him
For
up, Nick.
5 points under violence and gore.
I hope it's
Lots of martial
good, too.
art and hand-to-hand combat, including slapstick.
okay. Oh shit.
Bill, what do you think?
Kung Pao enters chicken.
I
don't
mean,
know.
that's a pretty good guess. It is not Kung Pao, Enter the Fist.
fist. Enter the fist.
Oh.
Tyler, what do you think?
Chickens.
Around the World in 80 Days.
Tyler, I have no fucking clue how you got that. This is Around
Man.
the World in 80 Days.
Because
You
He
said
loves
martial
Jackie
arts
Chan.
slapstick, and I knew which Jackie Chan movie came
Because
out in
he loves
2004.
It's Jackie Chan.
more than anything in the world.
I love Jackie Chan movies so
It's
much,
probably
Nick.
a tie between Weird Al and Jackie Chan.
I mean, I
Is Jackie
Tyler.
Chan wins.
I know this
Oh,
about
man.
you, but still, that feels like a weird one to know the exact year of.
I watched it recently, and it's also the last movie Arnold was in before he was governor.
Uh-huh.
I know a lot of
remember that at the time.
it's just weird
We were
amounts of
just
celebrity
talking about
cameos.
this.
It's a much better martial arts movie that came out in 2004 that I was gonna guess, which was Kung Fu Hustle by the great Stephen Chow.
Did that come out in 2000? I thought that was later.
I would have said
2004.
5, but I don't really remember.
Pretty sure it's 2004.
Sex and nudity
You might be
scene
right.
where two men enter
You're probably
into an
right.
impressionist art gallery, and we can see 3 paintings of nude women in the background. Sex and nudity, a man rips open his clothing and says that a shark got him at both in one bite, which initially appears to be referring to his testicles, but later turns out to be his nipples.
I got this.
Sex and nudity scene where the travelers enter a mansion and there are several different nude statues of women in the background. The same scene contains thinly veiled double entendre. And sex and nudity. Jackie Chan bumps into a statue of a nude man covered by a leaf. He's hanging on a rope from a hot air balloon, and while it's rising, his pants are caught on the statue and are pulled down to reveal his boxers.
I remember
There
this
should
all
be
being
a
in the
beautiful-
I remember this all being in the original Jules Verne manuscript.
There should
It's
be a
shockingly
beautiful
faithful.
mind, too. There should be a beautiful mind too, but it's about Tyler in this moment right here.
I love Jackie Chan so much. You can as a filmmaker, I want to be clear. Maybe not as a human being.
Yeah,
I
but
like
he's fun.
I like the movies he makes. I don't like the things he does.
All right,
Throw
4
in his
movies are
children.
left, and that one brought Tyler up to 10. So second place now for Tyler. 2014 is this movie.
2014.
2014 for 5 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking. A little drinking at a Christmas party. Tyler, what do you think?
Hear me out. The first thing I guessed was Office Christmas Party. So, Office Christmas Party.
It is still not Office Christmas Party.
Fuck.
Bill, what do you think?
That was my guess.
Okay.
This is the worst day of my life, Nick.
For 4 points under violence and gore, a man threatens to throw a cat into a trash compactor. It doesn't happen.
Boo.
Hey.
For 3 points under violence and gore, a cat is euthanized, but only in her fantasy. Bill, what do you think?
Cruella.
It is not Cruella. Josh, what do
Movie
you think?
about dogs.
This is Murder of a Cat.
This is not Murder of a Cat.
Oh,
I don't
wait.
know what that movie is.
yeah, it's a movie.
All right. 2 points. Under violence and gore, a cat flies out of a car and gets lodged in a Christmas tree. She's okay afterward. Bill, what do you think?
That darn cat 2.
It is not That Darn Cat 2. Tyler, what do you think?
Cats vs. Dogs 2, The Revenge of Kitty Galore?
It is not The Revenge of Kitty Galore.
It's a good pull.
That is a
That is a
very
good
good
pull.
pull.
I'm gonna pat myself because what fucking cat picture is this, Nicholas?
Last clue for 1 point under sex and nudity. Well, not really sexual. A dog says, quote, "I smell crotch," before biting a villain there. The title cat remarks, "I hope he didn't want children." Later, another villain reaches his finger towards the man's torn pants, but it is not a sexual effort, just an attempt to make fun of his boxer shorts.
The title cat?
Marty, Carrie, which one of you has an answer for this?
This is like a group project right now.
Okay.
Okay. You guessed it first.
You need the points more than I do.
I'm fine.
Is this the second Garfield movie?
Oddly enough, we just used that on the show recently.
Are
Josh,
you serious?
That's
Um,
a 2006 picture, A Tale of Two Kitties.
Josh Poirier, what do you think?
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I just realized that
Yep,
the weed
this,
hit me. The weed just hit me.
This is baffling.
This is another movie, the last one I believe on the list, starring Aubrey Plaza. I wouldn't
Grumpy
accept
Cat.
anything close to this. This is Grumpy Cat's worst Christmas ever.
Oh, yeah, I was never going to get that in a million
No.
years.
That's a TV movie.
Who the fuck?
Never in a
I
million
didn't
years
say
would I
TV
remember
movies
this
aren't
movie.
allowed. We've used so many TV movies.
I'm sorry. The rules were not explained to me.
Oh my god.
Marty, you really fucked this up, and you forced her to take the loss.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Never
okay.
meant to hurt you.
I love Aubrey
still
Plaza's
wouldn't have done
reasoning
it.
for taking that movie, just being like, yeah, they said it's Grumpy Cat the movie. And I said, yes, because that's hilarious.
I mean, perfect.
Yeah, it's like, that's the dumbest movie ever. That's hilarious. I'm in.
3 movies remain. Right now, top 3 are Poirier at 11, Tyler at 8, Marty at 6.
Yeah, Grumpy
still
Cat threw me for a
15
goddamn
points.
loop.
Again, real hard to use that in other context.
Oh boy. You know what? I'm glad it's retired.
I'm happy to not use it again until the Christmas episode.
It's coming back, baby.
1999 is this movie.
The Matrix.
99. 5 points, violence and gore. Several funny fights, kicks and punches to the nuts, etc.
Fuck, which
Bill Clinton Jr., what do you think?
you're
You are
muted.
muted. You're doing a lot with your hands.
Cider House Rules, 1999.
No. Tyler, what do you think?
If this is the one I'm guessing, I think I watched this with Bill Clinton recently. Shanghai Noon.
It is not Shanghai
No,
Noon.
okay, good.
Marty Carey.
Bill Clinton loves Shanghai. Noon.
Is it Rush Hour?
It is not Rush Hour.
No, that's before.
All good guesses except one. For
Which
4
one?
points. For 4 points under sex and nudity, no nudity. 2 girls wear slightly revealing Wonder Woman-esque costumes that fight each other. 2 girls wearing slightly revealing Wonder Woman-esque costumes fight each other. Bill, what do you think?
Wonder Woman 2, because there's 2 of them.
It's not Wonder Woman 2,
Because there's 2 of them. Say the
because there
subtext.
is 2 of them.
Okay. Thank you.
Josh, what do you think?
This Mystery Men,
This is Mystery
It
Men.
is Mystery
Yeah.
Man.
Oh.
great film.
That's a
Very
fun
underrated.
movie.
Was
Uh,
same guy who did Flaming Carrot, I think, was the guy who created Mystery Men.
I mean, Flaming Carrot was the lead member of Mystery Men. They just
Yeah.
didn't include him in the movie
Yeah,
because they thought that would be too weird.
what the hell's his name? I forget the guy's name.
I think now would be a great time to redo Mystery Men with Flaming
Yeah.
Carrot.
Oh yeah, of course it would.
Violence and Gore Casanova has a pinky fingernail, which he uses as a knife and draws blood on 2 different characters. Violence and Gore, the bowler, keeps her dead father's skull in a bowling ball she uses. The fact that it's a human skull may upset some people.
Except me.
Sex and nudity, when
Yeah,
Invisible Boy turns invisible, his clothes also fall off. While unclothed, he is only seen from the knees down or chest up. The other characters' comments make it clear that he is fully naked, and one makes a comment that adults will recognize as referring to the size of Invisible Boy's genitalia.
That's funny.
I would just like to point out that the song All Star by Smash Mouth was written specifically for Mystery Men. The music video, the clips from like Mystery Men are in the music video.
This is a crusade I've been fighting for years.
Yeah, samesies.
Shrek has co-opted
Shrek
that
has
song.
no claim.
No. I think Shrek came out the same year as Rat Race, and Smash Mouth are in Rat Race.
I was like, Rat Race has
song.
way more of a claim to All-Star than Shrek. Ugh. I'm taking these Zoomers down. They don't get to do this.
Go get him, Island. You gonna leave your island? Go get him.
You know what? Fair point. They can do what they want. The island calls me.
All right, we got 2 movies remaining.
I just say it like it is.
Top 3, Poirier at 15, Tyler at 7, Marty at 6. Still 10 points on the board. Still can go anywhere.
Yeah,
this next movie is from 2015. For 5 points under profanity. Relatively tame in the first third. Then it begins to be pervasive with nearly 200 F words along with other profanities.
I'm just gonna guess.
Josh, what do you think?
It's Wolf of Wall Street.
It is not Wolf of Wall Street. Wolf of Wall Street has at least 4 times that many F words.
Yeah, I thought so. I just couldn't remember what it was.
Was there a guess on the Marty Carey square?
That was Carrie's guess too.
Yeah.
Okay. 4 points, frightening and intense scenes, a few shocking scenes where something moves on its own or disappears.
Wait, what was the year on this?
2015.
2015 scary.
For 3 points under profanity, some other minor profanity, including a character mentions to the camera alone how he likes a character and, quote, thought there would be more sex. Marty?
God fucking damn it. Hell House LLC.
It's Hell House LLC.
I thought it was on the first clue, and then I was like, no, Nick told us that there were the clues for that one, so it wouldn't be that one.
What did I tell you?
You when the with the movies and the other episode you mentioned that you had the clues for it.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I thought that you didn't use it because it was like I thought it was a secret, but I thought they were only secret movies. I overthought. I done fooled
You
myself.
overthought. I just haven't used these on the show yet. That one I
forgot
wrote for
the rules
you.
myself. Yeah.
Frightening and intense scenes, found footage film, which makes it seem real, and sex and nudity. A couple of times a man asks if a girl can be topless when they work in the haunted house together. He also flirts with her during one scene. However, this is seen as comedic, and he isn't taken seriously and acts in a joking manner. 1 movie remaining. There's a chance that a tie can happen. And I'm not sure. I think I know what I'm going to do if that happens. But we got one movie. Unlikely. This last movie is from 1998.
Ooh, good year.
1998 is the last movie. For 5 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, soldiers are frequently shown drinking and drunk throughout the film.
Ooh, my hand's up.
All right, Bill, what do you think?
The Thin Red Line.
It is not the Thin Red Line.
I think that
Marty
came
Carey.
out then. I don't remember drinking it, but
it is not Saving Private Ryan either.
They're all just wasted the whole time. I think
for
this
4
is France.
points under sex and nudity, a character tells the princess how she was originally going to be part of his erotic fantasies.
Yeah, it definitely is not Thin Red Line or Saving Private Ryan.
No.
For 3 points under violence and gore, one of Mandible's men punches Weaver, trying to get him to talk while being interrogated. And the red abrasions on his face show that they've punched him more than once. They also threaten Azteca if he won't talk, and thus he does. Josh, what do you think?
It's ants.
This is ants. I didn't want to use it, but I threw it in for the Sylvester Stallone, which I believe was your pick.
It was my pick. And it was not a movie I'd like to see.
No. I saw it in theaters because Godzilla was sold out. And what a batshit movie that's only aged worse.
Yeah, it has.
To be fair, though, Godzilla that year is also a really dog shit movie that gets worse with each passing year.
Violence and gore, insect on insect violence is hard to rate, but the termite battle near the end gives the category a heavy rating.
Nice.
Heavy rating.
Yeah, if you want to watch a children's movie where Woody Allen as an ant tells another ant that she was part of his erotic fantasies, it's a great children's movie.
Yeah. You want to watch a children's movie with Woody Allen? Reevaluate
Woody Allen,
things.
his best friend Sylvester Stallone, his love interest Jennifer Lopez.
Nick, it has 92% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's 90% too many.
It's I mean, you're free to watch it, Marty.
I'm not gonna. I watched exactly like 40 minutes of it when it first came out at a sleepover, and the scene where one of the ants holds up the head of another ant and it starts talking to him scared me and my friends so bad that to this date I have never gone back to it, and I don't think she did either.
Also, this movie is very much a spite movie, which is the one good thing about it.
Yeah, I mean,
it is Jeffrey Katzenberg running Disney, hearing that Disney's making a Bug's Life, getting fired from Disney, making his own studio, and making an ant movie that comes out before A Bug's Life.
Cast is insane. Outside of like Woody Allen, the cast is insane.
Oh yeah, Christopher Walken's in it.
Sharon Stone, Dan Aykroyd, Jane Curtin, and Bancroft's in it. Gene Hackman. Gene Hackman's in it.
Gene Hackman voiced an ant.
Gene Hackman voiced General Mandible.
Well,
kind of incredible.
That brings the second year of this show to an end. Our final scores. Josh pick -19.
Woo!
Who's that? I'm Bill Clinton Jr.
I don't know how this happened. That is wrong. There we go. Carrie -6, JD -3, Kirk 2, Tyler 7, Marty 9. But our winner tonight, as he's been more than anybody, Josh Poirier, 17 points. I will Venmo you or whatever you use. I will send you some money. You are the winner of this show.
Yeah. No, man, thank you. I think the fact that I don't have a job anymore has helped me learn more about movies.
Well, perfect. This is like a job then.
Yeah, it's a job thing now.
It's been an hour and a half for $25, so that's almost state minimum wage.
Excellent. Marty, you owe him benefits now, Nick. He's your employee now.
Yeah, Josh, you have to declare this.
Yeah.
Shit, no, I don't.
I hope this doesn't put you into another tax bracket.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my concern, Josh, for you is this is gonna do what Nick just said.
Thanks for tagging that, Josh.
All right, PC Junior.
You got it, buddy. I know a thing or two. I says it like it is. I'm Bill Clinton Jr. I keep it real. That's why you don't know about me.
He'll probably pay more taxes on that $25 than Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk ever did. Did I say that out loud?
No.
Yes.
I didn't hear it.
Tyler, you're incorrigible.
Well, this was so much fun. thank you all for spending some time out of your Saturday night to be here for this game.
Thank you for being a friend.
I mean, let's see if we can do another 2 months.
2 more years-ish.
Weeks.
2 more dog years.
We got 2 shows left before I end this show.
Nick, we're going to bury you in this show.
That doesn't change when it's going to end.
Oh,
shit.
Oh, boy.
Thank you so much. If you watched all of this, thank
already
you.
Unmuted this.
Please go back, check out the last 2 years of shows. They were a lot of fun. If you want to be on this show, we're doing shows every Thursday night this month at 9 p.m. Eastern. Next week is full. Next Thursday we'll be back for our Mother's Day episode, featuring, among other people, my mother.
Yeah.
Your mom rocks. Hell yeah.
2 weeks we're doing movies in the Criterion Collection. Still have some space available on that show, and we're ending the month with movies directed by women. Still have some space on that show. If you want to be on either of those or want to be notified about upcoming shows, go to the Facebook page, search Inappropriate Movie Database, or click the link in the description of this video. Twitter and Instagram at IMDb Game. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for letting me do this stupid show for so many hours of my life. I think that's all I want to say. Anybody want to say anything before we go?
Thanks, Nick. Thanks for having this for 2 years, man. Seriously, it's been the best thing that I've had to do in the past 2 years. So I appreciate it.
I really like
echoing what
Islands.
Josh said too. In a crazy couple of years, being on this show has been a major highlight for me.
Oh.
And I really appreciate you putting all the work in behind the scenes. Even though I hate your taste in movies personally, you're a fantastic person. You deserve a lot of credit.
And as a viewer, I do appreciate all the work that you put in as well. It shows a lot when I watch the episodes. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all, even the people who aren't like kissing my ass right now.
I'm not kissing your ass. I'm telling the truth. Man.
I very much appreciate all.
I only like Islands.
Why would I kiss your ass? I've already got the highest score on the
show. For real though, Nick, like, thank you for creating the space for all of us. I mean, I don't know where Kirk would like spend his Saturday otherwise, so thank you.
I mean, that's the other thing, like getting a little bit sappy. Aside from the show, the other thing that I've really loved about doing this is watching the other friendships pop up from it. Like, there are so many people who shouldn't know each other who are now friends, and I feel responsible, and I'm going to take that.
I bet Martin Scorsese because of the show.
Martin Scorsese loves this show.
Because
this is the only show about cinema on YouTube.
The first one to crack that nut.
Show about cinema on YouTube, Nick.
Wait, what's YouTube? Wait, is this on YouTube?
Don't tell him about YouTube. Oh,
all right. Let's wrap this up. Thank you all again.
Can we play a song so we can get copyright strike?
No, I'm going to stop the live stream before that happens. Goodbye, everybody.